Good evening and welcome to Jumpers for Goalposts, the quiz for the stupid. I'm Clive Graham. Our two team captains have been to rage counselling all week to try and overcome their feelings of real anger and violence towards each other. It's ugly to look at, but it makes for great television. Ron Manager and Tommy Steen. Ron, tell us about your team.
Oh, you know, isn't it? We've been invited into a beautiful showbiz home with a beautiful showbiz furniture, and we've read about many terrible showbiz ups and downs. It's show business, this is Ulrika Johnson. He plays for the Addicts and Bafana. He turned down Manchester United and he writes poetry to his wife. He's absolutely barking mad. It's Mark Fish.
It's a terrace chant. A popular terrace chant out the valley. Thank you for that. Anyway, Tommy, please reveal your team members.
Well, thank you, Clive. My first guest has been synonymous with dart-based entertainment since dart-based entertainment was invented. In fact, I believe he actually pioneered the whole genre of dart-based entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jim Boone. My second guest was at the helm of a movement that revolutionised music in this country, apparently. He has since expanded his portfolio to include acting amongst his many talents. Indeed, he was a villain in the last James Bond movie. I give you Goldie.
Thank you. I'll give you my tea.
Goldie.
Yes.
Can I ask you something about drum and bass?
Yeah.
Right, drum and bass is great, but do you not think if you added a couple of guitarists and a singer, you could have been really onto something?
Well, we've got a quiz to play, and our first round is called Hairy Monsters. I'll be asking the teams to identify a well-known footballer or celebrity with their face magically spirited away and only their hair remaining. Ron's team, here's your first hairy monster. Have a butcher's. Who's that?
Come on, Marty. Who do you reckon?
I'll have to hurry you.
You don't?
No, you're right. OK. Take your time.
I think we're going to get an easy ride. Just wink at him. Come on. No, you went too far there, my dear, didn't you? No, this is not smart.
OK, Ron, what do you think?
Absolutely no idea.
Yes, we think it's a Manchester City player because they put the numbers on the fronts to make them think they were attacking.
Who is it?
Is it Paul Dickoff?
Let's have a look and see. David Beckham.
It's Beckham.
He was so right.
We were right there.
He said David Beckham.
Well, not loud enough so anyone can hear.
He did.
Well, in that case, you should get a point. Tommy, here's your first hairy monster.
Oh, yes.
I know that one, yeah.
Tell him.
Edgar Davids?
Let's have a look and see. No.
Eddie Grant.
Apparently, it's Danny Calamatri. Ron, here's your second hairy monster.
It's more of a hairy ball, really, than a monster.
We got that.
Press off, Bowen.
Yellow card means you're relegated to another quiz, so just behave yourselves. Who is it?
Surely there's none lower than this.
You'd be surprised. Who is it?
Will you let the lady
Basil Brush.
answer?
Yes, it's Basil Brush.
Well,
Skills, man.
OK, chaps, here's your next hairy monster.
it's Anne Robinson and Esther Ranson.
Batman and Robin.
Let's have a look and see if you're right. Rob, who's your next hairy monster?
Prince William, he looks like to me. Yeah. It does, doesn't it?
Let's have a look and
Yeah.
see. Not far off. Lee Dixon. OK, chaps, last chance.
Yes, we're ready now for you, Clive.
Yes.
Say it.
United.
You dictate.
Bosses.
Le Jambate, à cul-de-sac,
Full
à la carte, name.
It's going to be a long night. Fabian Barthez, I believe you said somewhere in there.
You did, yeah.
Yes.
Ding dong.
The scores are Rapid Ron with 3, but in the lead, Spartak Steam with 4.
Wow. Yeah.
Very good, well done. Good line.
Ulrika, before we move on, what star sign are you?
Leo.
Leo. Oh, the lion. Tommy, what star sign are you?
Absolutely no idea.
Quite right, Tommy. It's a load of bollocks, isn't it? Mind you, I do occasionally find myself flicking through the horoscopes while I'm on the throne. Destiny links you to a beautiful stranger in a park. What happens if you're in Wormwood Scrubs doing a 10 stretch? Right, the next round is the film round. School.
Yes.
Ooh. We all went there. We all hated it, yet we still inflict it on our children. Why? Something for the politicians to think about there.
I didn't hate school. Education is the most important thing in any child's life. I love to learn.
Yes, what? Your teacher.
Right, get down, boys.
Pansy.
Come on. Ron.
Oh, I'm going to get Bowen if it's the last thing I do.
Your name's in the book for that, Mr. Manager. The reason I bring up schools is because we've been back to school to meet the teachers of 2 of today's top Premiership footballers. Can you identify which player these teachers are talking about? Ron, you're up first.
He's played for 5 different clubs, 3 of which are the biggest in the world. He could get a bit hot-headed, but in this school there's only one governor. He could always get out of trouble with his cheeky grin. Captain of club and country, he leads by example. He's even shed blood for his country. He used to gatecrash governors' meetings. Strange.
Ulrika?
Well, he's definitely black.
Right.
Very good.
It's the governor, it's Paul Ince.
Oh.
Let's have a look and see if you're right. OK, Tommy's team.
Eyes down, boys.
Here you go.
He wasn't an academic high flyer, but he's certainly flying high now for club and country.
He loved his school lunches, particularly apple crumble, and defences now crumble around him.
In all my years of running school football teams, I've never seen a 13-year-old hit the ball so hard.
By the time he was in year 11, he was very tall for his age, a striking character, but still very approachable and easygoing.
And they want more money. Beats me. Right, chaps, who's that?
From Leicester, went to Liverpool, making a name for himself, Paul Heskey.
Paul Heskey. No, let's have a look.
Also known as Emil Heskey.
Let's see if you're right. At the end of that round, the scores are Rapid Ron 5 and Spartak Steen leading with 6.
Come on, where is he? Dusty bin, he's outside. Are you hiding him out the back? You know, my first is in banana, my second's in arsehole.
Ron, you craven old turd, Buttnit. Ted Rogers is alive. Right, it's time for Ron's top tip. Week after endless week, the legendary Mr. Manager uncorks a dusty bottle from his footballing cellar. Ron, open the bottle and let the wine of your experience flow all over us.
Oh, thank you very much. Would you like to accompany me, please, Mr. Johnson?
Come on,
this
love.
way. Well, I won't hurt you. I'm not going to trip you over. No jiu-jitsu or anything like that. Look at that control. Look, either foot. Yes. How many times have you seen this? A defender has the ball in his possession, and the opposition forwards are bearing down upon him. Robbie Fowler, Emil Zola, Jamie Oliver. You know. What does our chap do? Well, he simply turns round and passes the ball back to the keeper, who picks it up and punts it upfield. Danger averted. There you have it, the back pass.
Ron, that rule was changed back in the 90s. You see now, old prawn.
You may be right there, Tommy. We'll get the researchers on that. Now, I've just got time to give you the half-time scores from a couple of other quizzes before the break. On They Think It's All Over, Gary Lineker has got 4 points and David Gower's got 3. And over at Blankety Blank, Lily Savage has just asked the panel, who wants to suck my blank? See you in a few minutes. Welcome back. It's part 2, and I've just cracked one off at the interval, so I'm feeling much more comfortable. And I can assure you that when I made my special face, I was thinking about someone not a million miles from here. 180! Every week, with monotonous regularity, we start the second half with Tommy's tip, and today is no exception. Tommy, what do you got for us?
Well, no need for the rubber gloves today because we're in the bedroom. Right. Don't tie yourself in knots with duvet covers. When you remove the soiled cover for cleaning and getting it washed, take it off inside out. See, there's the label. And then do up a couple of buttons or poppers so that it doesn't turn itself back right side out when you've washed it. Then take it off the line or take it out to the dryer. Put your hands right to the end of it, like so. Then you grab hold of the duvet and then shake vigorously, like that, you see?
I'm not standing up.
And the duvet will drop into position, snug as a bug in a rug.
Thanks for that, Tommy, but I must insist on some football knowledge next week, please.
Please yourself.
You want to tell what star sign you are, Tommy?
I phoned my daughter in the interval, and turns out I was born in the Chinese year of the boar, or pig.
Fair enough.
The Chinese, isn't it? Dim sum. Non-pen. Crispy duck, never enough pancakes. Mao Zedong, ooh, the velvet claw. Ah! They're all on bicycles, billions of them. Tiananmen Square, the lone figure facing the tanks. Enduring image, isn't it?
It is indeed, Ron.
I wonder where he is now.
Catchphrase! See what you say what you see, isn't it? Not you, the others. Oh, marvellous.
Ron, we're all bored with you, and we're all bored with football. So let's have a bored with football round. There are 3 categories you can choose from. Pop, travel and soccer. Team captains, sit this round out. It's for guests only. Ron's team, you first. Ulrika.
Travel.
Right. Which dart player went to the same school as Robbie Williams? I have to hurry, darling.
Are these individual rounds, or have I got help?
Asked you a question. Like an answer, please.
That fat one that drinks lots of lager.
That's all of them.
Well,
That should cover me.
that's Phil Taylor, actually. Mark, which category would you like?
Pop.
You're on your own.
What interrupted a first-round match at the Embassy World Darts Contest in Frimley Green in January this year? A, the board fell down, B, a streaker, or C, a low-flying pigeon?
Why is that pop?
Because we're crazy.
He's right.
Streaker.
Yes, a blonde streaker inside the grave. OK, Goldie, pop, travel or soccer?
Travel.
Who wrote Schubert's Unfinished Symphony? Who wrote Schubert's Unfinished Symphony?
Super lovely, smashing.
Wasn't Jim Bowen, was it?
No. Nearly.
Mozart.
Come on, I need an answer.
He's gullible.
I haven't got a fucking clue.
Is that your final answer?
Help.
It was Schubert, actually.
God, give me
Pop,
strength.
travel or soccer?
Welding.
Who is currently in 46th position in the world's top 50 ranking darts players? 46th position.
Tommy Fartingale.
I'm afraid it's Dave Jarrett.
Oh, dear.
Right, at the end of that round, the scores are Rapid Ron 6 and Spartak Steen 6-2.
Come on, boys! What do you mean bored with football? That's the mentality of the prawn sandwich eating classes. Fipper's in my blood.
Quite right, Tommy. Let's have a bit.
I think Taylor's probably far, far too experienced, it goes for both men, in fairness, to let those missed darts at a double worry him too much.
Annoying. That's what he's getting annoying.
I don't know what happened there, but the researcher responsible will be fired.
Unless it's that wee blonde one with the leather miniskirt, eh, Clive?
I'm sorry, Tommy, I have to stop you there. In this round, we go down to the training ground. It's a mock-up of a typical urban street. Obviously not a real urban street. There are no groups of malnourished school children exchanging Pokemon cards and files of crack cocaine. So, Ron and Mark, if you'd like to make your way over. We've had literally thousands of letters asking us to bring back our regular feature, Pin the Ponytail on David Seaman. This week there is a slight difference. The ponytail is attached to a dart.
Like so. Now, there's your aerial view of London, and David Seaman is lurking somewhere within our target area of Highbury. Fishy on the ocky. Your job is to throw these dart-like ponytails and locate Mr. Seaman. I'll hold this for you. Oh! Middle for diddle! Oh! Middle for diddle! Yes! Very good.
15 points there to Ron Steen. Well done. Tommy, you're on the ocky.
Right, stand on the hockey
Oh, sorry,
there.
here.
The mat on the hockey there.
Oh, is that it? Thank you.
It's called darts, Jim. I don't know if you've ever played. OK, now, Dinnerfest, because your jumpers for Goalpost mug is safe.
That's safe.
And if you throw a 5,
Yeah?
I will donate the contents of my back pocket to the Injured Jockeys Foundation.
Will you really?
Jim, away you go.
Good luck with your hairy arrows, Jim.
Thank you.
That's in the dome.
Well, no. David Seaman might have been doing a bit of snorkelling, might be, in the lower Thames.
Hang on, Jim, just wait a minute. Just hold up there. OK, son, wait.
Diddly squat. Right, thank you very much. You have to work very hard on the quickfire round now, I can assure you of that.
Never mind, Jim.
The scores at the end of that round are Spartak Steen on 6 and Rapid Ron on 21 points.
So,
Life's a bitch.
aye, I know. Come on, give it up.
Leave your hand, leave it there, I like it.
So, you've been having a wee laugh at Ron and me for the last couple of weeks, have you not, Clive, with your wee sneaky archive films of us? Well, 2 can play at that game, Sonny Jim. Have a look at this.
I commentate on professional sports, so it's essential that I keep fit. How do I do it? Yes, that's right, swimming. It's cheap, it's easy, and of course it's clean. It's great exercise for oldies and young uns alike, and it's completely safe, unless you drown, which of course you won't, if you can swim. Swimming, just do it.
That was a public information film on behalf of the Swimming Advisory Board.
Oh, you know who you reminded me of there?
Rolf Harris?
No, David Hasselhoff.
Well, don't mock Hasselhoff, Ron. He's been up close and personal with some of the finest breasts in the known universe. Lucky guy.
Oh, you know, and talking of lucky, Michael, you know, you've changed, haven't you, since you failed to predict those storms back in 1987, you know? I mean, you've shot up and, you know, you're the picture of health. Your hair's grown back. How did you do that?
Don't be a bloody arse, man. He's an international footballer. He's not a bloody weatherman. I would need to ask you, Mark, how did you find the difference when you moved from Rome to Woolwich?
Right, roll up your sleeves, everyone. It's time for the last round of the game, the quickfire round. I ask questions, you answer them, and points go on the board.
That's right.
Just play the game, will you, for crying out loud, woman? Here we go. Ace German forward Oliver Bierhoff trained as what before becoming a striker?
A wine waiter.
No, he was an opera singer. Oh. I was going to give you 3 answers there, but
Hang on, Jim. Maybe you should have played through me to the buzzer.
All right.
Yes, it is multiple choice. If he'd let me, it would... Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm pretty angry now. What has Sven Goran Eriksson banned from the England camp? Booze, cards, or mobile phones? Ulrika?
Booze.
Yes.
And it's Göran.
You're right. How dare you insult our national manager?
I thought it was Gordon.
Oh. In a scene in the new movie Hannibal, a TV can be seen showing Premiership football. Which team is featured?
Probably the Reds, I would say. They're ubiquitous. I don't know what that means, but I just enjoyed saying it.
No, it was Aston Villa. Jeff Hurst's ritual pre-match meal was what? Full English breakfast, Scotch pancakes, or Welsh rarebits?
Full English breakfast.
Welsh rarebits.
Thank you.
Doing well. What is the name of the racehorse part owned by Harry Redknapp? Harry the Hammer, Decanio, or Decantio? Yes. Decanio.
I knew it'd be Decanio. I knew that.
This has got to be some sort of record. Think about it. That's the end.
Oh, no!
Well, it's a basketball score, I'm afraid. In second place, Spartak Steen with 6 points, but the winners by an enormous margin, Rapid Ron with 22. So, a final thank you to all our guests, Ulrika Johnson, Mark Fish, Jim Bowen and Goldie. Nobody leaves Jumpers for Goalposts sober, so we're all going to celebrate with beer and crisps in order to wring the last possible drop of humour out of this frankly weak dart scene that we've been toiling with all through the show. Next week, our guests will be Lord Haw-Haw, Lord Longford, Lord have mercy, and Lordship Lane. Wish you were here. We will be. Bye.
Dermot O'Leary, Andy Cole, John Gregory and Mark Owen will be pulling their socks up in next Monday's Jumpers for Goalposts. Meanwhile, poor wee Gail Porter's got an inconvenience in Badil syndrome.